ahead. No, swing of the scimitar.
Yeah, you destroy it. How do you destroy it? Tell me.
I don't know. Hack it up, chop it in half. It's a slashing weapon. It's a
Yeah.
plant.
Yep, you like machete its arms, then its head, and then the thing collapses.
That
Congrats.
was 3 rounds, right?
That was 4 rounds.
Right.
So congratulations, you survived like this little mini encounter, and you found a bunch of berries in a bush.
Also, is there any sort of like remnants of like sap or what was keeping these things together?
Roll a nature.
Come on, nature.
No sap or anything like that. It looks like it's just a collection of like almost like vines and tendrils and things like that. It's very difficult to touch because there's tons of brambles and thorns all over the body of it. You do notice stuck on one of the thorns, though. It looks like maybe like a copper ring.
Oh, I'll grab that.
And King, you actually notice like another thing that's stuck on it. It looks like, if you didn't know any better, it looks like it's like a chain, like almost like a chain necklace.
Oh, we must never break the chain.
So, like, it's like a steel chain necklace. Do you take it?
Sure, why not?
All right. And LaRosa says, "Oh, thank God! I came down to this clearing just to hunt, and I saw this guy fighting all these things."
Yeah, I'm super surprised.
You say this as you're like huffing and puffing and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm fatigued for 8 rounds.
Yeah, so there's no more combat right now.
Doesn't matter. I mean, rules say I'm fatigued for 8 rounds.
All right.
Is your name this guy, or do you have like an actual name?
Is my name what?
Well, he called you this guy.
Who's this guy?
Clearly not you. What's your name?
Squint. My name is King.
Oh,
I think they were using it to mock me, so I just, embraced it.
you're real big and angry.
I'm not angry. I'm a chill dude.
Are you a piece of shit?
What?
What?
Because like we got a whole bunch of people that we're like feeding and building a place to live. If you want to, if you want to talk and see if it might work for you. If you're not a piece of shit.
I mean, I got a real question. The tactic of sending a child out, calling me a piece of shit, in order to recruit me to whatever you're doing out here.
LaRosa intervenes and says, "Don't mind him. He's a little special like that. But the thing is, like, he's also been helpful in like building up and plans for what we're trying to do. Do you know about what's going on down south in the woods here?"
No, but also, I mean, I look at you and you're an adult, right?
Yes.
I'm a stranger. You just let this little boy run up to a stranger.
He's
screaming in the woods.
I mean, he's more than capable of handling himself, from what I've seen.
And that's when the fist starts spinning. If I got a punch, I'll do it. I don't want to, though.
I mean, I gesture to the little boy again. You see? This doesn't seem right. I mean, he's still standing next to me. Well, no, he's not. Never mind.
Yep.
This just seems weird. What are you guys doing out here?
Perhaps you should come with us to our encampment. There's like a group of refugees right now over here.
Kid, if you're gonna do that, at least go like, woo, 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 woo.
Oh, no. See, the magic comes from when I do this. And I'll throw it, and I'll completely use up one of my uses to show it, but not hit him.
I don't know that you could hit me.
Let's not test that, please.
I don't know. I'm in still the cocky state of mind where I feel invincible.
Rather not like start player versus player and
I don't know. I
session
wouldn't attack a child back. I just don't think you could hit me. I'm in that cocky mood. Like if you were reading body language, you're doing this weird ass thing with your hand, and even though I saw it, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
So
Either way,
I don't think
Barry.
you can hit me.
Let's get him.
No, we're not gonna get him. Let's, look, Mr. King. Please. At the very least, can you meet with the rest of the folks that are with us? We have one in particular person who probably would talk to you. Her name is Aubryn.
Seems to me the inflection of your voice made you think that I would know who that was.
Are you from around here? Or where are you from?
Way up north.
Oh.
I come from the whole Debelkin.
Her eyes actually widen, and she's like, oh. Strange bedfellows lately with all this. But, yes, I mean...
Are you coming on to me?
No, not in that regard. We were attacked recently by hobgoblins, and see, we're kind of trying to strike it out in the woods right now and survive them, because they're apparently digging in and doing stuff. We don't know what's going on.
So you're just wandering around in the woods.
This is what you do in Nirmathas. Hit and run tactics. Peck at them until they leave.
Oh yeah, sure, said your children. Why not, right?
Hey, I've been on my own for 5 years now, so...
Really? Because it seems like you're
I'm
surrounded
tough.
by people.
Well, just now. But before that, I was on my own.
So you just happen to be in a village with a lot of people. But on your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Please, at the very least, come stay the night. We could offer you a little bit of food. And these berries actually would be, would actually be useful for that as well.
So you're offering me the food of the thing that I just killed?
Why don't you eat those? They're just plants.
I'm sorry, did you say why don't I eat those? They're just plants?
I said, why would you?
Because I just killed them.
You're weird.
You're a child.
I'm a teenager, thank you very much.
According to who?
My age, I'm 14.
I don't know. Still seems like a child to me.
How old is King, by the way?
Oh shoot, hold on. That's on the sheet. I'm in that mindset where I don't think about my own age either, so... Oh, well, this is gonna be awkward. King is 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm that 2 years older. You're just a child.
Says the 16-year-old.
Well, I got the cockiness of a 16-year-old. What do you want?
It's beautiful. I am there for it. I support it.
I look older than what I am, though. I've got a hard life. I mean, it's aged me.
I know. Your character token looks like you're 50.
Yep.
Oh no, he's got smooth skin. I just gotta figure I've gotten beaten most of my life, so...
Yeah.
Well, if I'm super young, how old are you, old guy, huh?
45?
Roll a bluff check.
I mean, is that opposed by anything?
Technically, it'd be posed by like a sense motive type thing.
Well, yeah. Well, that's sense motive me. But I'm gonna have to roll, you have to roll.
Hell yeah. 1!
Jesus Christ.
I'll take 10.
I mean, you think he seems trustworthy?
Man, that's like real old. You're like almost dead.
Yeah, I know, I'm almost like twice your age.
La Rosa's rolling her eyes because
Not
she
smart.
knows that's lies.
Either way, if you want to come back, we can talk. We can see what's going on. Maybe figure out how to follow up, you know? show how cool we are.
Yeah, I suppose I could do that. I mean, if you're saying something's going on out here, it wouldn't behoove me to just wander on into it.
Oh, believe me, you don't want that to happen either, says La Rosa, and she takes you back to the camp. Meanwhile, though, back at Long Shadow, we gotta change, like, the moody music.
You'll forgive me, I'm trying to reload the page.
Oh, that's fine. Found some good tavern music.
For some reason, I never hear it.
Is it because you're, like, setting up everything on the other side and you have, like, the dampeners on and whatnot?
That has nothing to do with it. I mean, the website, which should still load it. I hear nothing.
I turned the music off on my end.
If it's
I
too
used
much,
to, but
if it's too much, by the way, for the music, let me know. I'll stop
I mean,
doing
Roll20 seems to be hearing it. I mean, not Roll20. OBS seems to be hearing it, so I don't know.
Oh no, like keep it on for the stream's sake. 100%.
No, I'm saying I can't hear it at all, but my OBS is picking it up, so who the fuck knows?
Let me know when you're ready, Arclick.
I'm ready.
All right. I mean, you're back. You take them up on the mayor's offer. You and Benjamin, Coriel, Lennar, and the rest of your little party are there. And the mayor is, well liked apparently by the people. If you want, you can roll a perception check on all this.
All right.
Yeah, like the ale is flowing. The mayor's buying a round for everybody in the room. And you notice he has, like, apparently, like, a table he goes to all the time. It's like his main hunting grounds, if you will. And what it is like, when he's there, like, some advisors and folks that you've seen that hang out with him today for the duration you've been in the tavern are with him. And people just come up to him and talk to him. It's very unusual, honestly. You'd never seen, like, a mayor that was this open before.
It's really quite informal. It's almost jarring.
Benjamin says, I guess this is how they do business around here. I mean, he said before something about it, like, being, like, separate cities and all that stuff.
Anton would nod, yes. It's very strange here.
Well, what do we do? Do we just go up to him, say hello, talk? What do you think?
I'm sure he'll remember us. Let's go up there.
All right. Hey, maybe we'll be lucky, at least get a round out of him.
We'll be heroes when we get back.
I'll let you be the hero. I have no interest in that. As the cat nearly trips and jumps on my stomach. You come up to the mayor and he says, Mr. Bartz, is it?
Yes.
Please, sit down, join the entourage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one we spoke about before, Mr. Anton Bartz, saying there were some issues with goblins down south in Phaendar.
Hobgoblins, actually, but close. There were some goblins there, I imagine.
One of the figures says, goblins, hobgoblins, all the same in the end, especially when you ring them through. You see, this fella seems to be the one who's talking. A relatively, like a somewhat young man, maybe in his, like, mid to late 30s, with long black hair.
Oh, so he's Anton's age.
Yes. And the mayor says, I apologize. Let me introduce several of my advisors. This here is Garrett Greygallow. Him and his wife. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I think I cut out there.
He said him and his wife, and then he stopped.
Yeah, it was weird. Him and his wife, they are the owners of one of the local foundries, the largest in the city. I also have Miss Seneca Volstadt, the shipping mandate for the docks. And one of the members of the Church of Abadar and banker, Mr. Solomon Zane.
Well met. All of you, yes.
Just introduce their pictures to you. And like the three of them, like the other two don't say anything, but they all introduce themselves. And he says, "We've actually discussed your, we did discuss the issues you were bringing forth to us previously. We will be able to send some supplies, but not as much as I think we were hoping, unfortunately."
Well, anything will help.
Well, I mean, we are able to at least secure, let's say, 3 weeks worth of food and rations, dried goods mostly.
That's actually surprising to Anton. He's going to try to not show his surprise and look like this is all just business as usual to him.
Yes, yes. And we're also willing to, we've also have it loaded with a wagon that we can let you take back with. It'll be, we have two oxen that are able to travel it for you. You said the roads down south are unsafe, is that correct?
Yes. They are being patrolled by hobgoblins, and they are on the lookout for survivors from Phaendar.
Well, then I would suggest maybe taking the eastern road. You're getting closer to the ogre holes there, unfortunately. But the eastern road might be your best bet to avoid any hobgoblin patrols if they really are down south.
Thank you for the advice, Your Honor. It's really quite appreciated. I would be remiss to die in my mission.
We hope that at least this small token will help you survive your current plight. And you notice that this old-looking man with like an eye patch, the one he introduced as Solomon, is speaking to you now. He's wearing pretty heavy armor, actually, for a cleric. Although that's kind of normal in this world for some clerics.
Yes. It's much appreciated. I have quite a few people who are depending on this mission here to Long Shadow. Out of character, I almost forgot the name of the town.
That's all right. You're good. He says, "Well then, I assume you will be leaving tomorrow."
Yes. I must make haste.
Do you have an entourage to go with you?
Out of character, I do believe there was somebody else besides Cord who was with me, right?
Yeah, you had Anar and Coriel, which are the other two player characters, as well as
Benjamin
and Tydell, the one of the other warriors.
I had a small contingent with me.
Well, hopefully that'll be enough then to get you through past those areas.
It was enough to get us here.
Very well. It'll be, if you're getting into the Fangwood specifically, it'll be 10 days to get to the edge of the forest from here. I would suggest maybe stocking up on extra supplies of your own so you don't use what we gave you.
Of course. Would you happen to know of a good general goods store that I could visit?
Seneca shouts, "Well, I mean, you could just, what's her name? Forget that woman's name. There's a young girl just settled here a few years ago trying to set up a shop. You can try her out if you really wish." Trying to remember her name. I think it's Gestel or Gestel. It's off the tip of my tongue. I can't really say. You're noticing that Seneca seems like very like dismissive of this at all at the moment.
What was that? I was trying to type Castell in case I needed to remember that.
I can do it for you.
That's actually exactly how I spelled it.
Yep. And she says, pretty cheap prices. I would suggest checking with her before you leave.
Thank you very much. You've all been very helpful.
It
You
is
made
the
a friend today in New Phaendar.
Yes, it is good. And please, if you do hear anything else about these hobgoblins, please don't hesitate to send us a message.
Of course, we would be remiss if we did not give our new allies a precautionary word should we hear of them moving north, or for that matter, anywhere in this country.
Very good, very good. Now, please, enjoy your drink, and sit and relax for a little bit.
He'll do so.
Okay.
He's not going to get so drunk where he's going to be hungover the next day because he's got business to do, but he will be social.
Social is good. I'm going to... you don't have to do like any roll or anything, unless if you want to see if you get drunk or not.
Well, with him trying to be careful about it, would that be more of a wisdom for like a will check, or are we just talking straight con here?
This would be a straight con.
All right.
You maybe had one too many, but not too horrible. And Benjamin is watching you. You know, he's trying to make sure you're okay. So he stops you before it gets too bad.
Benjamin is ever the good friend.
It's going to be a shame when he dies. I mean...
You mean if, don't you?
Yes.
Right.
He's either going to die or betray you or leave you for dead, and then you have to kill him in like a final climactic battle. That's how these work, right?
Yeah, he's going to turn into God, and I'm going to kill him Final Fantasy style.
There you go.
You were the chosen one.
No, in all seriousness, we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. Maybe he will die. Maybe he'll live and be the best character in the game. Who knows? But he takes you to bed, and you wake up the next day. Coriel, Anar, and Tydell, they're going to set up. They've already were told where the supplies are. They're setting that up to give you a chance to check out where Giselle is for the store.
All right, and where did he say that was? That was one of the longhouses on the docks, the biggest one?
Well, that's where the pub was. That's where the Canary is.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you ask around, just do a local knowledge.
All right, crossing my fingers.
Oh yeah, you find her. She has like a small, like 2-room store in like a pretty old wooden building in the center of town. And inside you see like a young woman, relatively young, I should say, with an eye patch as well. Like a lot of people here missing eyes and limbs and stuff like that. You're surprised by this. It's like Pirate City without the pirates. She says, all right, what can I do for you?
I'm just heading onto the East Road, and I would need some supplies to get me to New Phaendar.
Phaendar's down south.
How many days away it was when they got there.
If you say Phaendar, she says, Phaendar's down south. You're going down the wrong road.
Oh, you haven't heard, have you? There's been a hobgoblin attack. The survivors of Phaendar have moved to the Fangwood.
Oh, really?
Yes, with them, we're trying to reestablish new settlements since the hobgoblins seem to be staying put.
Well, I wish you luck. What kind of supplies are you looking for? Just food, water?
Food and water for a trip of X number of days.
10 days. So you're looking for like 10 days of rations, basically?
Yes.
She can sell that to you.
So what would that cost?
A standard ration would normally be like 5 silver pieces.
Okay, so 5 gold for 10 days.
Oh goodness.
Actually, no, it would be 10 gold because I'm also buying from Benjamin.
Just real quick for the exchange on that, so we know. 1 copper piece equals 10 silver. 10 silver pieces equal 1 gold. So it will be 2 rations would be 1 gold. So yeah, it would be 10 gold for the 2 of you. And if you want, we can hand wave it, or you can spend like another 3 gold for the other 3 people that are with you.
I've got 5 left. I can do that.
Alrighty. She says, you be needing anything else, lad? We got a bunch of other stuff here, too.
Just a little courage is all.
A little courage, you say? How about this? And she brings out a lockbox, and inside of it is a couple of potions. Do you have any appraise skill or spellcraft?
Let me see. I don't have any use magic device, or I don't. No spellcraft. Let me check my appraise. I do have appraise. I'm not very good at it.
Of the 4 bottles inside, 2 of them are cure light wounds, and the other 2 are potions of bear strength.
So look at those. His eyes go wide, not in avarice, but more in surprise.
Or bear endurance, excuse me.
Oh, I could not pay for these, my good woman. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Been trying to move some of this stuff for a while. It's only about 100 gold per potion. You sure you can't afford it?
Quite. I had to leave Phaendar with the clothes on my back and the skin on my teeth.
Well, I'll wish you luck then. Hopefully you don't need these. I'm sure you don't, though, if you came all the way over here from Phaendar.
Yes. Thank you.
No, not a problem. And if you ever are back in town, please make sure to look up Giselle.
Oh, but of course.
Hopefully I remember to do the accent. Talk to you later.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
I have this very bad habit of forgetting accents of characters I make up on the spot. Anyway,
I have a document where I just write down accents and who people are.
I don't have time for that because I'm literally like spur of the moment with it most of the time. I got to start doing that. That's a good idea.
That does remind me when I was back in my GURPS days, like 30 years ago, I was running the game, and I had 2 different dwarf characters that I was NPCing, and one of the players set up an event to where both of them would have to talk to each other.
Oh.
Mostly just so he could see if I could keep my Highland and Lowland Scots straight, and I did.
Nice.
That's impressive.
Put us back on the main map. Guess we got to get rid of the Cork token now. The Prague token. Anton, I'm going to put your token in there.
All right.
So this will mark your journey. I just want to get us started on that real quick. So can you just show me where you're moving to and whatnot on the East Road there?
Keep heading west. You'd never expect it.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, we know we were like here, right?
Yes.
And of course, Anton does not have any sort of psychic ability, so he wouldn't know we're up here. So,
Did you get anything from Korg's body? Did you not even care?
They don't even know where you went because you haven't shown up yet.
That's what I'm saying. Did you not even investigate what happened to the person you traveled here with?
That is a good question, Anton. Did you investigate where Krog is?
oh, that was at the mayor's house?
Yes.
Hate to say it, but probably not. If he hasn't seen Korg back here,
Krog.
he's assuming the worst.
He's never seen Korg.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen plenty of Korgis, maybe. I don't know.
He's seen Krog, not Korg.
Krog,
You keep saying his name wrong. I'm saying it wrong too all the time.
I only brought it up because Krog had a compass.
I thought you gave that compass to somebody else.
I tried to, but since it's made of metal and they're a druid, they decided no.
Didn't you give it to Coriel?
Nope.
Oh. Alright, the compass is lost.
Whoops.
I tried to give it to Anar, but Anar didn't want it. It's like, here, you can save a spell slot, because he has a spell slot. That literally was just a compass.
Yeah, but basically this sort of path is what I was hoping for.
So you're going to go down the South Road anyway?
Well, I guess east. They're suggesting something more like this.
Oh,
Who's
it would
they?
Oh, up that way.
No, seriously, guys, who's they?
the people, the mayor and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Maybe I didn't hear that part, but it just all of us in Arkloid are saying they're suggesting we do. Who's talking to you, Arkloid?
Oh, I'm bad at remembering names. I'm sorry. I'd forget my own if it wasn't written in my underwear.
Oh dear. So I just need you to roll d20, please.
All right.
$11. Well, lucky you, nothing happens on the first day. So if you want to do the second day real quick, then we'll go back to Forvel and the team.
All right.
Ooh, all right. So this is where you are right now. We'll get to that, okay?
All right.
So hang tight. Back to the team. So you bring, if you guys want, you can put your tokens here. But you do bring King back into the forest, into where you have set up. And King, you kind of see sort of what looks like maybe like about a dozen or so people. Some are like taking inventory of different food items and tent tarps and things like that they have. You see a dwarf who is building what looks like slats for some sort of more semi-permanent shelter. In the middle of everything is a older woman with a peg leg, of all things, that seems to be like directing stuff between a few of the people and just going over plans with a few others. There's also one guy that's taking care of this medium-sized goat. What do you do, King?
Nothing.
Are you just there?
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do? They invited me in.
Yeah.
What am I? It's not the guest's responsibility to take action.
For the most, like, people do like look at you and then they just go about their business. You know, like they give you like a once over.
Like the plan is to get is to go to Auburn to be like, hey,
But she's she's
I'm the guy.
open. She's open and she says, "Oh, hello, Forvel. Who's this?"
She's open.
He says his name is King. He doesn't seem like a shitty person. We helped him fight something.
Oh, well, welcome. Were you stuck in the woods too because of the hobgoblins?
The what now?
I guess not. Tell me, you said your name is King, correct?
Yep.
Where are you from?
North.
Belskin?
No, Belkin. The hold of Belkin, anyway.
That's what she said.
No, she said Belskin. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I
Probably
said
around
it wrong.
the Korg region.
Yes, I said it wrong. Thank you. Let me see. Give me a second.
Yes, I used to live in the Belkin area until I got routed. I thought that joke was funnier in my head, but I said it out loud and it did not play at all. Not even to me.
Oh,
Belkin routers. That was what the joke was.
being routed is always a terrible thing. We've been routed ourselves, apparently, today. No, pray tell, though. What? So you've been, I assume, traveling pretty far. You're like almost months away from Belkin.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like months. Feels like weeks, maybe, at most.
That's fast travel, then.
Well, it's a lot of rivers, lakes, but I'm used to it.
Is there any way I can convince you to perhaps help us out here? You look like you are capable of holding your own in battle.
I am a mercenary.
He yells a lot when he fights.
Maybe we should all adopt that ourselves. And she kind of chuckles to herself as she says that. These hobgoblins, they attacked us about, almost a week ago? Over a week ago, actually.
Just over a week.
Down south of the town of Phaendar. We're actually trying to set up a small camp of operations, and then we're going to be trying to find the Rangers, the Churnshadow. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Nope. Also seems odd, though. I thought I heard something about hit and run.
Yes, that's more or less what we do.
Why is that guy building an encampment?
We need a base of operations, you know?
Well, no. If you're hit and running, you need to be mobile. You settle down, you're gonna get caught again.
Yeah, but we can't run too far away, because that would just be giving up.
Really? So, possibly, what you're saying is... I feel like I'm doing a thing to put your thumbs in the hips of your belt or whatever. What you're saying is you can run at least as far away as you've run already without running away. But running away even further than that would be running away.
Yes, because now we're close enough that we can run and still have a place to come back to, but not be too close to the fighting.
So would you say then that you'd be able to run equally as far away from whatever encampment you make to do hit and run raids from without running away?
In the direction towards the hit and run raids, yes.
Right, but what happens if they attack your encampment and then you're forced to run away from that? You can run at least as far away from Phaendar as you are now from here, equidistantly measured, of course. Of course.
Well,
Auburn interrupts and actually says, really the goal is to try and get contact with the Rangers, who can hopefully take us to one of their forts in the forest.
Then why, again, are you building an encampment? If all you're going to do is leave, you're wasting time, energy, and resources.
I thought we were finding them, but then we were using keeping this as a post to take the town back.
Auburn says, if it's true what Erdan said and they already built the tower, I don't think we're taking the town back anytime soon.
But that tower is a problem.
We'll set it on fire then.
Oh, it's stone. We can't.
Well, set it really on fire then.
I suppose I might be able to work something up if I had the appropriate time.
So if you don't think you're going back to the town, you're planning on doing hit and run raids, or you're planning to join whatever ranger force in a fortress or whatever, then you don't need to be wasting time building an encampment here.
I want a treehouse, and I'm gonna go back to building.
Well, just find a tree with a hole in it.
They're more up north, the trees with the holes, because of the blighted woods.
No, squirrels make holes in trees. Birds make holes in trees.
I haven't really seen that many birds lately, unfortunately.
And black makes holes in teeth.
That too.
That's when we get attacked by the gingivitis brigade.
Oh. Mr. Look. You're completely right about this. I think that is something we should do. I feel like we have been here too long already. And we've already had several setbacks. What was supposed to be an easy project for a lookout space here.
God, what happened to that guy? Looks like he got hit in the head with a log.
Yeah, you see one of the farmers still recovering. He has like
that
his
guy
head
over there
completely
too.
bandaged.
Looks like you have a bunch of guys who've been hit in the head with logs.
Yeah, one of the slats unfortunately fell for the stand-in for the tree.
So not only has your needless encampment building to be eventually abandoned not panned out well for you, it's in fact hurting you.
What would be your suggestion? Where should we go?
Well, if you think there's a fortress of rangers or something in the forest, head towards the fortress of rangers in the forest.
I don't know where they are, that's the problem.
Well, you know what? Spread out a little bit and walk into the forest. You know, if they're rangers, they'll probably find you.
My thought was that we could try I do know the locations of one of their redoubts.
And yet you're sitting here building an encampment.
I've told people to scout up to that area. That is a couple of days away to the east.
Who's in charge here?
Technically, nobody.
I was worried you were going to say the kid.
No, we were actually looking at another fella, a half-elf by the name of Coriel, to be in charge, but he went with a small group to one of the nearby towns to try and get extra supplies and aid for us. Honestly, I think it was a foolhardy idea, but...
Yeah, sounds dumb. A fucking idiot thought that one up. Anyway, you know the towns around here. Full of fucking idiots and people that only care about themselves.
Oh, goodness. Meanwhile, Forvel is like, I'm gonna hammer some wood.
Yeah. I think the first
Forvel
step here...
totally planned for this to be a base of operations where we could go strike out of and then have a place where we could work from. So that's still his mindset.
Yeah. I mean, Forvel clearly the petulant child. Forvel has already hurt more people than helped.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. He's probably hurt exactly as many people as he's helped.
He hurt himself and one person.
No, there was somebody else at the very beginning who also got hit by something falling out of a tree.
Yeah, that was Forvel.
No, not at the beginning of this session. I think like last session.
Oh, I don't remember people climbing trees last session.
No, not climbing. I can't remember. Somebody was doing something in a tree and something fell out of the tree and hit them. Alright, I remember the damage was done. I don't remember exactly how it was. It's probably just all up here. That's my own imaginings.
I'll roll the tape later on that. We'll see. Anywho, so what is,
So the first thing you need to do is elect a leader. Or declare a leader. Somebody who has the authority to declare what needs to be done. So that you're not just all wandering around doing your own jobs. You need a collective operation here. Otherwise, people are going to wander off, get themselves killed. Or waste time, effort, and resources on things that don't need to be done.
Auburn basically says, for the most part, the leader has been myself and the kid here, plus Coriel, who left already.
You actually said it.
Yeah.
The kid is one of your leaders.
He's the only one with any technical skill to actually build some of this
It
stuff.
looks like he's hit in the head.
Well, he did fall out of the tree at one point.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm sure people that fall out of the trees make great decisions.
I wouldn't go that far.
Neither would I. I don't climb trees. So who made you and a kid the leaders?
Mostly it was everybody else just looking up to us and asking us, hey, can you help? Hey, do you have advice?
Wait. How many of you are there?
About 16?
16 people decided to look to a child for leadership. You understand how stupid you sound right now, right?
But you're also pretty young yourself.
Yes! I don't understand why I'm telling you these things. I would get the shit beaten out of me if I was your age listening to a child where I come from.
That's true. I know a little bit about Belkin.
That wasn't to imply that where I come from is a horrible place. That's to imply that you are doing a bad job.
I love it.
Well, then what would you suggest? Like I said,
Elect one of you a leader and have that person make decisions based on their life experience of have done this before. Maybe, one of you that have lived through this already.
Not that many people here have lived through an attack from hobgoblins before.
You didn't say nobody, you just said not that many.
The one that did went to Long Shadow.
Okay, who around here has military experience?
The one that did went to Long Shadow.
I said here. Here.
Only me.
Um,
And for Bell.
actually, yeah.
Okay, he couldn't have that much military experience.
He's part of the Novawood family. If you don't know who they have already a long line of militia leaders
He's
here in Nirmathas.
14. He can't mathematically have that much military experience, is what I'm saying. Like, you can't argue a 14-year-old has a lot of military experience.
Oh, God. Roll diplomacy.
I saw this coming so hard, and I'm so happy about
I'm just
it.
going to choose to fail diplomacy.
Alright. Okay, you choose to fail it.
I mean, I'm assuming that my points are correct, but that I am being obtuse or obstinate or...
I mean, a little bit, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, you gotta yell at people sometimes. If you're doing something stupid, somebody has to be around to say, hey, stop fucking up. You're doing something stupid.
Look, we can only do so much to help out with the people here. At this point, we should be moving on because we don't know if we already caught a few of the hobgoblin patrols. They may still be around the woods, but this area has been locked down and pretty secure, at least for the past couple of days.
I feel like a king will, rub the side of his head where he's, got the clean cut. I can't remember the name of that haircut style where you...
Yeah.
You have the long...
Undercut.
Yeah. Where he just has the bald spot there for where he's cut and shaved constantly. Yes. You're gonna move on. That's clearly why you're building in the trees.
Auburn kind of just shrugs at this point.
Yeah, good conversation. I can see that not a lot of you are going to survive this.
Well, hopefully those that actually went to Long Shadow are having better luck than we are.
Little do they know.
Speaking of, are you there, Arcloyd?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you please post your token here?
One moment. Gotta find it.
And we'll also give Benjamin and Tydell a run.
I didn't know where he wanted me to go, so I just put myself.
Yeah, that's fine. Excuse me, that's fine. All right, Justin, do you want to play Benjamin or Tydell?
Benjamin.
Alrighty. How come it's not letting me give you access to him?
I broke it.
I broke it somehow. Oh, there it goes. And Theta, I'll give you Tydell.
I like there's a question in there.
Theta, I'm giving you Tydell.
Let's see. One of these is a PC. The other one's already spoken for.
Yeah.
I guess I'll control all the bad guys. And how about, Rob, you control Tydell?
You do that. I don't care.
Alright, sure.
I'm not, though.
Oh, okay. Well, then we can't do that then. As opposed to what you just said.
So Coriel and Anar are watching the cart. You guys are on the plains right now. And you rolled a 2, right?
Yes.
Roll a D100. Oh, that's not horrible.
Is that how many enemies come after us?
Oh, no. No, that's determining what you're actually going to fight. It's actually something... It's actually somewhat mundane, to be honest with you. Let's see if it really is the total there.
Where's Mogwai?
Yep, it actually is 3. You see a small pack of wolves that are cresting on the hill over here. And it looks like they basically look and see like what looks like, oh, fresh food. I need you to roll initiative, please. King rolled a 9, but he's not in the fight.
What are you talking about?
I saw an initiative roll for King for some reason.
Well, you're not reading.
Well, just below King it says Tydell.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, the wolves are... Yeah, they're going first. Anton, your initiative?
Oh, I didn't have my token selected. I got a 25.
Also, you didn't have the wolves something.
I didn't what?
He's talking to
sorry,
me.
Robert, yeah.
Okay, that should set that up. Let's get a... Okay, Anton, you're first then.
One moment. My headphone keeps coming out. All right. I'm going to use the crossbow this time. And shoot this wolf in the importance.
Go for it. Jesus! That's a crit. And you do 7 damage to it. So what? Mark that. All right.
Well, the crit only confirmed on a 10.
The crit confirm is if it basically the crit confirm, the way that works is if you actually crit twice. So if you do another 19 or 20 or whatever it is to confirm the critical, you basically get extra damage on top of it because you get to roll another dice. And if you roll 3 crits in a row, it's an automatic kill.
Oh, so the dice explode. Okay.
Yeah.
I was basing it on 3 and 3.5 rolls where you had to hit again on your crit confirm.
Yeah, though this one they still give you the damage. It's just less damage basically. Anyway, the wolves are gonna go. Let's check measurements. Oh yeah. Okay. This one actually goes right for Anton, since you did kind of shoot him. This one's going for Benjamin. This one is coming up the rear. So, Wolf 1 on Anton. Are you ready?
Yes.
18?
That hits. Wait, no, that's my hit points. Where's my AC? AC is 16.
I thought it was 17. But I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Well, that's with my load.
Okay, so it is attempting to trip you right now. What is your CMD?
13.
13. Ah, it got you. You are actually on the ground.
All right.
We clicked it at the same time. Benjamin, you have a wolf on you. It's going to try to bite you. You ready?
Hell yeah.
5. I think that misses.
It doesn't. I do not get bit.
Good. Tydell, your turn.
Yeah, draw the short sword. Move over here. Strike.
That's a miss.
Somehow do worse than the wolf that was attacking Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Okay. There's one in front of me, rapier.
All right. That's a miss. My goodness. This might be a long combat.
Or a short one.
One way of looking at it, Anton.
Just have to explain what happens to the other two
It
PCs
might
that
be the
are not
longest
here.
combat of Anton's life, but I assume it takes a move action to get up.
It does. If you attempt to get up, there will be an attack of opportunity by the wolf.
All right. I'm going to have to risk it.
I think that's a hit.
Yep. And that's 2 damage.
Yes. This wolf's hitting you, but he's barely, touching you. You know what I mean?
If the op attack has trip in it while he's trying to get up, does that mean it knocks him back down again?
Actually, I don't know off the top of my head. I actually have to look that up. I'll have to check that. Hold on. Got the big book.
Did you finish that brawler?
Not yet.
Anyway, Anton, if you want to take your attack.
All right. What kind of action is it to swap weapons?
You can drop your weapon for free and pull out your new weapon, but that would be the end of your turn, unfortunately.
All right. Yeah, they're close, so it's going to be some rapier work from here. So that ends my turn, switching to weapon.
All right. The 2 wolves are going to attack, and then we'll move the 3rd. This one's on Anton. That's a miss completely. This one is on Benjamin.
Yep.
15?
That'll hit.
Oh, okay. He takes 4 damage, and... Yeah, I think Benjamin is on the ground.